What's up guys, I'm BlackOpsAmazing and welcome to another Black Ops 2 Zombies video. So in this video I'm going to be pointing out a couple of things within the new Black Ops 2 Zombies Die Rise trailer. It's going to be super awesome. If there's a few things that you guys have spotted that you think I've missed out, please put them in the comment section below. I would have brought this yesterday, but I brought you two brand new videos, so I thought I'd bring you one today, and I've gathered all the information I can. So I hope you enjoy it guys. Hit the like and favourite button if you do, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and enjoy.
Player maps.
Okay, so if we pause the video right here at the start, we can see our first zombie. Now the zombie has blue eyes, so that's telling us that we're carrying on with the storyline. We're not going back to the old Easter eggs. We're carrying on with the storyline. Richtofen is still in control of the zombies, but I've noticed that a few people actually said that this zombie is Malton, because as we progress into this trailer, you will notice that Malton is nowhere to be seen, so we don't really know where he is, but some people have been saying that this zombie is Malton. Now if we go ahead and look at this image, you know, he looks kind of similar. He doesn't really have the same hair, but both the zombie and Malton have got the sleeves rolled up. They're both wearing a similar shirt and a similar tie, but I think this zombie is actually Chinese because this map is set in the far east of China. So what do you guys think's happened to Malton? Do you think this zombie is Malton? If not, where is he?
Brand new zombie.
And again, if we just go ahead and pause at this screenshot, we can see Misty holding the M16, so that's one of the confirmed guns. We can also see that she's on top of a building. Now yes, this map will be set in several skyscrapers, so not just one, but about 3 or 4 different skyscrapers, and you can see that you can go to different levels. Later on in the video we'll actually see that one of the characters jumping down onto another level. Now this could be dangerous, you know. If you're going to jump down, you might be able to fall and that'll be an instant death. Then you're going to have to wait until the next round. And again, if we pause here, we can see that we've got 3 characters, which are Misty, Rustman and Stulinger. Misty is holding the M16, but we can't see Malton, so again we don't know where he is.
Co-op map.
Die Rise takes place in the Far East in a series of crumbling skyscrapers, and
So Rezrael Galza just said Die Rise takes place in a series of crumbling buildings in the Far East, and of course this map is set in China. Now if we can see on this screenshot, it's not a very good screenshot, the game's obviously still in development, but we can see a couple of buildings actually sloped, the kind of like fallen down, crashed into one another. So I'm guessing we're going to start from one side of the building, and then maybe there's a path or a, I forgot what they're actually called now, or a zip line, that's what I meant to say. So something similar to back in Call of the Dead, you know, a zip line gets from building to building. Or maybe we could use an elevator, maybe that's in there like in 5 to get up to the top of the building. Or maybe get to the bottom of the building, maybe the packer puncher's right down the bottom. And it could be similar to Moon, you know, like in Moon you had to use the teleporter to get back to area 51 where the packer punch was. Maybe in this you have to use the elevator, go all the way down to the bottom to get the packer punch while the zombies are still coming at you, and then go all the way back up.
cool about it is that for the first time we're introducing the element of verticality.
Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to talk about here. So right at the start of this scene, we actually saw this person jumping down, so jumping from one level to the other. Again, it looks like you're going to be able to fall, so you have to be very careful, and it's going to be really hard while zombies are still coming at you. You know, you've got to concentrate, and if you lose concentration, you're going to fall and die, and then you'll have to wait until the next round. Now, if we also look at the screen, you can also see this person is on round 1, and he's got a ton of points. You know, it's almost impossible to get this points unless there's a bank. So this could either mean that the bank is coming back to this game mode again. I'm not too convinced that this is actually transit, you know, it doesn't really seem like a transit game mode. I'm thinking I'm going more towards the survival mode, but again I think they would go ahead and stick with the transit mode. But yeah, this is also seeing that the bank is either coming back, or this game's just still on development mode, because you can see red text all across the screen, so obviously the developers can do whatever they want, and maybe they've just done this for the actual trailer, so either the bank's coming back or the developers just edited this for the trailer.
We're combining.
Okay, so again, there's a couple of interesting things I want to point out here. First, you can see meteors coming. Now, there's a couple of reasons I thought for this. Maybe it's just for the effects of the map, you know. Maybe it happens at random times just to make the map look good, just for effects. Or it could be similar to Nuketown. These could be falling perks on Nuketown. Every few rounds, every time you killed a certain amount of zombies, a new perk would drop. So this could be the same on this map. Every time you killed over 100 zombies or over 300 zombies and so on, a new perk brick would drop, it could be like that, or again, it could just be for effects. Also, we could see fog on this map. It's only surrounding the buildings though. We know that we're going in the buildings, and all the gameplay I've seen so far of the players inside the buildings, there is no fog, so I think that means no denizens are going to be on this map, so hopefully that's something new will be replacing them, and it's going to be super awesome, you know, because I don't think you would have fog within the building. And just before we carry on, there's one more really interesting thing I want to point out. I'm going to zoom in right here. And look there, just above this building, there's this dark shadow in the sky. Now, I haven't a clue what this is. It looks really interesting. I don't think it's going to be, you know, just some reflection off the building, because it is above the building. You know, it looks way too small. You wouldn't get a reflection off the building in the sky anyway. Maybe there's a floating object in the sky. I'm not too sure it is. I'm really unsure what this thing is, you know, it's really interesting. I doubt it's the helicopter. If you go ahead and look at the screenshot, you can see that there is a helicopter right at the background just for the promo image of Dirage. You can see the helicopter there, but it's nothing like the shape of a helicopter, you know. This is really interesting. I don't know what this is. If you guys know what it is, then please do put it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your opinions on this, but, you know, there's nothing I can think of what this is.
Open areas of gameplay.
And again here, there's not too much to tell. It's just a zombie standing on a ledge. We can see that we've got loads of high points on this map. Again, none of the fog is actually in this map from what I've seen so far. It's just outside. Maybe that's just to cover up most of the buildings, so it just makes the map look good. Again, that means no denizens if there's no fog. You know, I wouldn't get denizens in a building anyway, I doubt. So I'm going to talk more about this at the end of the video anyway.
As well as very narrow, dark corridors.
Now, I just want to quickly look at this. Treyarch is saying it's going to be dark corridors, narrow corridors. This all reminds me of Verrückt from World at War. That was a very hard map, and I imagine this map from what I've seen so far, you know, you've got to jump down from ledge to ledge. There's really tight corridors. It's going to be a hard map. It's going to bring all the fear factor back to Black Ops 2 Zombies. It's going to be super awesome. I think this is going to be one of the best map packs that we've ever had, if not the best. I'm going to see how this turns out. But yeah, really dark corridors. Again, there's not too much to tell you about this image. We can only see two of the characters in the screenshot, which is Russman and Stuhlinger. And again, this looks like a really dark section of the map, so I imagine we're going to have some dark sections of the map. It just replaces the fog, and anything is better than the fog, so let's carry on. Okay, so now I'm going to slow down the gameplay up till about half the speed. So in this screenshot, you can actually see we've got two of the characters. Not much to tell, but on this one, we can actually see a bit. If we just turn around here, we can see that we're in some kind of sweatshop. We've got a fan in the background. We've also got the power switch. So that's the location. You know, I'm not sure if it's the top floor, the bottom floor, or which building. And it also doesn't look like we've got any buildables in this map. Like I said, that's a fan, not a turbine. If we go to here, we can see that we've got an elevator. Like I said, we might have a working elevator taking us up and down this building because it's really big. And Treyarch also said that these open areas are there just for us to fall down. So, you know, we could think it's a door leading to somewhere else, when really it's just a trap. We fall down there and we die. And again, from this screenshot, we just get a really awesome view of the skyscraper. We can see that there's loads of different levels that we can actually climb onto, and it's going to be really awesome and really hard, bringing back the fun factor of Verrückt for me.
This environment that is very surreal in nature. In certain parts, players may not be able to tell which side is up and which side is down. It's kind of like an MC Escher style puzzle.
Okay, so next I'm going to pause here. Now, the developers describe this as an MC Escher's paintings, and MC Escher's paintings are really confusing. They use triangles and stairs. Everything is mixed up. There is corridors that lead to dead ends, so maybe Treyarch are hinting to us that there are going to be different corridors that are going to lead to nowhere, and it's going to be really, really hard. Now, on the screenshot, we can see that this whole room is turned upside down. We can see that there's a ledge where we can actually go underneath, but on top of the stairs, if you know what I mean, and maybe them stairs actually lead to the other building. I'm not too sure. This room looks really, really confusing. We can see some kind of Buddha in the background. I'm not too sure if that's got something to do with the Easter egg, you know. I'm not too sure why they placed it there, but this room looks really, really confusing. And before this, we actually saw another screenshot, but I think that was at the other side of this building, and that room was actually upright, so the other way. And this building, you know, this whole map is going to be really, really confusing if they're describing it as an MC Escher's painting. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to end it here. If you want to see a part 2 or you want to see some more ideas I had about this map, I've got some really cool ones and I wanted to add them on to the end of this video, but we're up to 10 minutes already and it would have taken me at least another 5 minutes. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you want to see the other part of some interesting ideas I have, I will leave a link in the description when the video comes out, or if you're not subscribed already, you can click the subscribe button and that will appear in your sub box when I release the video. It's going to be really awesome. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you can see on screen now, we've got the new turned game mode again. I'll leave the link on screen if you want to go and see me talk into more depth about this new game mode. Again, it's another really awesome video. Hope you've enjoyed, guys. Leave a like and a favourite if you have. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Check the links in the description. There's a link to my Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and like me on there. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Remember to subscribe if you want to check out the new video coming very soon where I talk about part 2 of this. Hope you've enjoyed, guys, and until next time, peace.
Get Revolution as a standalone map pack or as part of the Season Pass.